Atn covers the economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
Atn covers it all on Ethics Today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one of
Leaders, natural occurrence, war, and the world economy. Atn Politics Today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what
I have fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to
Politics Today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Every day our lives are changed by history.
Very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
Atn covers it all on Atn Politics Today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
nobody's ambition.
Good evening and welcome to Atn Politics. Atn Politics is the network's flagship program that discusses core political trends with relevant political stakeholders. Today on Atn Politics, we'll be discussing core issues from different political landscapes. And the topics we'll be discussing are, in terms of party seat vacants, Dele Farotimi courts bars for the publication sales of books. And in governance, Badina doubles down remarks about Nigeria. We are open for adverts placements, news and events coverage personnel.
Fought very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
Atn covers it all on Atn Politics Today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong.
Thank you so much for staying with us. This is ATN Politics right here on Atlantic Television Network. And joining us today on ATN Politics is no other person than Dr. Obidimma, journalist and lecturer in international diplomacy, River State University, Port Harcourt. A very good evening to you, Dr. Obidimma.
Thank you, Victor, for having me. It's my delight to be with you this evening.
Thank you so much for being on ATN Politics. All right, so we'll begin with the first story now. New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, has refuted claims of instability and disunity within its rank, labeling such allegations as erroneous assertion propagated by detractors. Following a meeting of the South State Chairman in Port Harcourt on Tuesday, the party reiterated that no crisis exists within its structure. In a statement jointly signed by the South NNPP State Chairman, the party declared that individuals such as Boniface Amiobonam, Agbo Major, and Ogini Olaposi are not recognized members, asserting that they have been suspended and expelled for various offenses. The signatories of the statement include Elder Inemesat Akpan, Akwa Ibom State Chairman, and Chairman of State Chairman Joel Tobun Momi, Bayelsa State Chairman, Coordinator South Zone, Barrister Anthony Ogboruku Ede, Cross River State Chairman, Fred Igbo Wosa, Edo State Chairman, Godson Green, River State Chairman, and Rex Ogburu, Delta State Chairman. The chairman emphasized that the party's organizational structure remains intact under the leadership of Dr. Ajuji Ahmed as national chairman, Prince Onunwaise as deputy national chairman, Mr. Dikpo Olayoku as National Secretary, Barrister Ladipo Johnson as National Publicity Secretary, and other members of the National Working Committee. The South NNPP chairman expressed gratitude to the 36 states chairman and the Federal Capital Territory FCT leadership for their unwavering dedication to the party. They also reaffirmed their loyalty to NNPP national leader, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, Governor of Kano State, Abba Yusuf, Speaker of the Kano State House of Assembly, Jabail Falgore, and NNPP members of the Kano State House of Assembly and National Assembly. Addressing concerns about the Kwankwasia movement, the chairman described it as an integral part of the NPP, emphasizing its commitment and loyalty to the party's principles. The South chairman pledged their loyalty to the NNPP and Senator Kwankwaso while rejecting the activities of Aniebonam, Major, and their expelled followers. They urged members to remain loyal and dismissed distractions from former members as mischievous plots by agents seeking to destabilize the party, as seen in opposition parties in the country. The NNPP reaffirmed its commitment to working toward the betterment of its constituents and the nation as a whole. All right, Dr. Obidimma, I'd like to get your thoughts on this one, where the NNPP are saying there are no crimes in their party, most especially in the South State.
They are not having one form of crisis. But we know that most of the political parties are not backing in terms of party management, because of just live for positions, not even to how they can put their parties in a healthy position to face the coming general election based on what Nigerians are going to do. I think that is not just voters, even political parties should learn some lessons. And was able to security over MPP in Ghana election because see, manage the affair properly, beginning to the end, before the election. And the Ghanaians really believe that if they will not serious economic hardships. And not even that, they're looking for political parties to remedy the economic problems plaguing this country. And none of them think of this. They are only thinking of one personality fighting. They may live in denial. They may have crisis. But the truth is that there's no smoke without fire. But it has denied. Let us see them want to talk. That they are really intact and begin now to really manage that, mobilize their members, manage their party in a way that will position them to be a kind of opposition party that Nigeria will become coming in the next general election. It is still the usual statement that political parties make when there are crises within there's no crisis, it's a family affairs, and the political parties suffer from that. Political development suffer from that, and the overall implication that we'll have instability in our politics, we'll have instability in our economy, we'll have instability in our perhaps because of this instability, the opposition is more focused to do their work as opposition party, to checkmate the party in power, to hold them to account, to sensitize and conscientize Nigerians that something different is likely to happen in the next general election. When these parties are that we are hearing crisis in PDP, crisis in the Labour Party, crisis in NPP, these are the almost opposition parties that ran the last election. And we need to if there is any need for parties to emerge or perform alliances, we see that this thing will be worse because nobody wants to lose his position. Nobody wants to make sacrifice for a better Nigeria. Let them want to work, and let us see in the next months to come that indeed there's no crisis within the country. But do not, I think Nigerians live with the information that getting there's crisis in the country. That's what I'm saying. Our parties, when parties are more serious, if we have a serious opposition practice, but we are going to a new year, and very soon the current administration will be spending about 2 years, and we have about 1.5 years to the next election. What are they doing to reach out to citizens, voters, to the voters and Nigerians at the grassroots level to ensure that they are hearing different conversation from the political parties?
All right, Dr. Obidimma. Okay, Dr. Yes. Obidimma. We see that there are lots of structures, so many party structures going on today, and there are crises in these structures. People are not really confident about this party, any longer, because they kept saying that if a party is not, if the structure is not united, they keep having crises all of now and then, that they do not have any credibility at all. I'd like you to talk about that.
Well, what anybody makes of this in terms of party management.
All right.
In terms of party structure. In terms of their how they try to catch their manifesto, their ideology, and how they try to send their message to the voters, to the people of Nigeria. If they are not doing this, yes, definitely we may say they are not credible. They lack that credibility. But if they are doing this, putting their energy, putting their resources in trying to build a very strong political base, political structure, and enhance governance, party governance structure in their parties, and reach out to the base. Most of them are still lacking presence in the rural areas, but they are not there. They remain within the cosmopolitan or areas. So I think that's what they should be thinking about now, than all these issues that we are hearing every time. Because of one issue or the other, there's crisis, and the party in power is just laughing at them, because a divided house cannot stand. That is even what the Bible tells us.
Dr. Obidima, can you hear me? All right, then we'll move on to the next story. Akpabio declares Okpebolo's seat vacant. Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Wednesday declared the seat of Senator Monday Okpebolo, representing Edo Central Senatorial District, vacant. This comes as Senator Okpebolo bids farewell to the 10th Senate, following his election as governor of Edo State. Akpabio also asked the Independent National Electoral Commission to conduct elections as soon as possible to fill the vacant seat. This move is aimed at ensuring that the people of Edo Central Senatorial District continue to have representation in the Senate. Well, Dr. Obidima, I would like, if you can hear me actually, I'd like to get your thoughts on this, where the Godswill Akpabio is declaring a seat, governorship seat, Edo State governorship seat vacant. I don't know how, there are lots of questions how the Senate president will be the one declaring a governorship seat vacant. I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
Yes, taking the position but it's about you what gas back. I think the party that should
All right, we'll go on a short break. When we come back, we continue on Atn Politics, and then we hear from Dr. Obidima. Do stay with us.
And I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they want.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they want.
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Thanks for staying with us. You're watching ATN Politics right here on Atlantic Television Network in Port Harcourt. And joining us today on ATN Politics is no other person than Dr. Obidimma. Well, before we went for the short break, we were asking, following the Edo State governorship elections victory, Senator Godwin Monday Okpebolo, his assumption of office, he had bid the Senate farewell from the seat, and this seat has been declared by Godswill Akpabio as being vacant. And then we were, having a discussion with Dr. Obidimma as regards to that. Dr. Obidimma, if you can hear me, can you hear me, please? All right, then. So we're saying, what do you make of this scenario where the senator declares the seat of the senator Monday Okpebolo? What do you make of this story?
As I said before, a notification ought to have come from the party to the National Assembly of the Senate. That what has done is not more the same, but not a government. As much as it cannot be a governor and a senator at the same time, that is not possible. I don't know whether the station of the Senate president lets us see commissioner party processes. So if that is done, it's a that one of the people will see. Or if there's but I know that the only power of the Senate president or speaker to get a supervisor is when the person defects with constitution against the provisions of the constitution. But this, I believe that a party structure or party leadership that the governor of the president of the at most received by that they have become a government. I cannot start the same thing. I was seeing the party to end and that which that condition the leadership of National Assembly to approach China to fill that policy. That is something.
All right, Dr. Obidimma, we move on to the next story now. Federal High Court in Abuja has issued an ex parte order stopping the production and distribution of Nigeria and its criminal justice system, a book written by human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi. The book has been a topic of heated debate due to its allegations of judicial manipulation and recently became a global bestseller in the politics category on Amazon platform. ATN had reported that armed police officers arrested Farotimi at his office in Lagos State on 3rd December and took him to Ekiti State. On the following day, he was arraigned before a magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti for alleged criminal defamation of legal luminary Afe Babalola, SAN, in the book. Nigeria However, the court's order was requested and obtained by Afe Babalola and demands that all sales and distribution of the book, both physical and digital copies, be stopped immediately. In the suit number CV 537224 filed before the court by Kehinde Ogumiju, SAN, the head of Afe Babalola's law firm, and dated December 6, 2024. The plaintiff also sought a directive to seize any royalties generated from the book's sales. The court granted an interlocutory injunction restraining Farotimi and all affiliated parties from further distributing the book. Dr. Obidimma, would like to get your thoughts on this, where the Abuja Court, the Federal High Court in Abuja, has put a ban, has issued an expert order on in stopping the production or sales of a book called Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System by Dele Farotimi. I'd like to get your thoughts on that.
The person who is international community see and again, what is about issue now?
All right, Dr. Obidimma. All right, Dr. Obidimma. Yes, if you can hear me, thank you so much for your in-depth analysis. I mean, this is where we'll wrap it up on this episode of ATN Politics. Thank you so much, Dr. Obidimma, for joining us. Dr. Obidimma is a journalist and lecturer in international diplomacy, Rivers State University. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. We really appreciate your time and your in-depth analysis. Thank you so much.
I'm grateful and I'm delighted for having me.
We look forward to having you next on ATN. Thank you so much. And this is where we wrap it up on ATN Politics. Remember, we are open for adverts, placements, news and events coverage, personality, society, and political interviews, products, service promotion, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you for watching. I am Victor Peter.
Every day our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what
I have fought a very family.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
ATN